1, 2, 3.
Good afternoon. I bring you greetings from the entire board of Cumberland County Commissioners. There are 7 of us, and like the City Council, when we were asked to do this by John, Mac, Miss Bryant, she wasn't at this meeting because she's too nice for this one, but we met with John McCauley and Mac Healy, and they said, we really need your support. We went, I don't know. And Mac said, I'm going to shut down all the beer distribution in Fayetteville. I'm in it. And John McCauley said, and I'm going to quit building your roads. They're going to get really bumpy heading to your office in the courthouse. And I unanimously support this. So, well, there were the free samples. So, anyway, I was here 3 years ago for the original groundbreaking, and I'm thrilled to be here again. And I think that, in and of itself, among other observations, will show you exactly how much Fayetteville-Cumberland County has progressed. And not only progressed, but now leading the state, our region, and the nation. As Kathy said, today is the official holiday, although it's the 18th. It's my anniversary, and I left South Carolina this morning to drive up here to do this, and then go back down and try to figure out some way to make up with my wife. But it's that important to keep pushing this thing and putting behind it. You know, the usual folks, Miss Bryan, since she was 18, 21, which is 18, since 18, and her family, Ralph and Linda Huff, the Healys, the McCaulays. I'll miss somebody, but there's probably somebody on every row there that's been in love with their community and wants to share that and give back to it for decades. And it's nice that we can get this ball rolling, because once this is built and we show the state the commitment we have, the people that will work here will be state employees. The maintenance will be paid by the state of North Carolina. So this is an opportunity to have a historic, right off of I-95, the Airborne Museum, the Botanical Gardens. I mean, we're starting to get some cute places. And your county commissioners have dedicated money for a Performing Arts Center, because we're the only county of our size of 250,000 plus, we're at 300 plus, that doesn't have a like situation. And to show how on top of it is today, as I was walking in here, Billy cornered me and said, what are we going to do about hanging this Performing Arts Center together? So there's always, we're like ducks. We're sitting here like this, and then, you know, the paddles are working under the water. So it was great to see familiar faces from the last time. Governor Hunt was here, Dr. Anderson was here, even though she was 19 then, Judge, let me get it right, DA, Judge, Justice, Patricia Timmons Goodson. We went to high school together. I was like an 11th repeat senior, and she was an incoming freshman, elevated, had skipped a few grades. So it goes back a long way, the people that have been a part of this neighborhood, happy to be here. We've got friends, relatives, and it's just thrilling to be a part of it. The county commissioners, y'all heard about how, I almost said Governor Hunt. You heard about President Hunt. President Biden signed in Juneteenth, and today is the actual holiday, even though Juneteenth was actually June 19th. It was June 19th, 1865. There was General Gordon Granger. He had a lot of success at, I always say it wrong, Chickamauga, but he's best known for being the general that brought to Galveston, Texas, to inform over 250,000 former slaves that, you know, it wasn't like nobody had Facebook and, you know, InstaChat or SnapClick or whatever those are. You know, they didn't have that back then, so it traveled slowly. So General Granger was dispatched with General Order Number 3, and he gave the speech on June 19th in 1865, declaring over 250,000 former slaves as free men to make sure the word got to that portion of the country. And Texas is one of the last strongholds of people not wanting to hear that word. So in commemorating that, they declared June 19th a holiday. Now, there wasn't a whole lot of celebration. We hadn't heard about it for a while. And so President Biden signing that in to make it today/tomorrow, it's actually the 19th, but it's going to be celebrated on a day where everybody at least gets off. So that has been the first, and I think this is fitting and very telling. That's the first holiday that's been declared since 1962, when they declared Martin Luther King Day. So over 40 years, in 40 years, there have been 2 holidays declared, and it just shows how it took from 1865 to 1965, and we're doing a little bit better because now it only took 1965 to here, you know, the celebration is now going to be nationwide, with both of them being national holidays. Now, just to show how progressive your county is, the city hasn't done this yet. One of our first orders of business when we were elected, was in January, is we heard about the idea that it might be a good idea to have a diverse, equity, and inclusion committee. We formed it, we named them, they met, they came up with their only one resolution they came up with. They told us they'd like to have June 19th as a county holiday. So by unanimous vote, we declared that before the president did, and we did that by unanimous vote, and so our county residents have known about celebrating June 19th for some time now. So now the state and the rest of the country is caught up with Cumberland County. So my dad always told me, what you see depends on where you stand. We have an opportunity to take this thing forward as not just a county project, not a county and a city project, not a state project, but a national project. And I heartily hope that everybody will get together, and if we stand side by side, we'll see the same thing. And as we move forward, it should be a united forward move, and it should be done for all, with and by all. Thank you.